Good morning, everybody. My name is Bailey Cooper, and I would like to welcome everybody to Eric Lofholm's daily 15-minute motivational call, which is better than a cup of coffee. Today is December 9th, and 33 years ago today I was born, so this is kind of a special call for me. And when I took on the Friday calls, I didn't really realize that I was going to be doing it on my birthday, but here we go. So I kind of wanted to share with you guys today a list of 10 habits to create massive success in your life. And if there's anything in life that you don't currently have right now, I believe it's because of who you are and how you think. So I don't know anybody, if anyone out there is listening to this call, if they're going through something in life that's really difficult, really challenging. Myself, our heat went out last night, and it's about 55 degrees in our kitchen and about 70 in our rooms because we got some space heaters. But sometimes life throws you a curveball. You get challenges. And this past year has been a very trying year for my family. And so if anybody out there is kind of having one of those seasons where they want to quit and give up, I just want to repeat, and mainly to myself, that if there's anything in life that I don't currently have, it's because of who I am and how I think. So don't quit. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. As one of my favorite motivational speakers, Eric Thomas, says, pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, for an hour, for a day, or even a year, but eventually it will subside. If I quit, however, it will last forever. And so I'm fully aware that it's the difficulty and the pain of growth, of going through life and the challenges that's going to take me to the next level. So my wife and I have just been pushing through it. For example, a year ago, my wife, we have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old, and she hasn't worked since she got pregnant with our first one, and she decided to go back to school. And so for the past 3 semesters as a full-time mom, with all the stress and circumstances life's thrown our way, I mean, she's made consistently straight A's, and that's inspiring to me. So here are the 10 habits to develop and work into your life that will help you take it to the next level. Step number 1 is you got to have purpose. A person that has purpose in their life has something to go for. It's kind of a magnificent obsession, as someone has once said. But basically, it's something that pulls us into the future. So the more powerful your purpose, the more powerful the pull you have. And I like to call this CCMP, which is clear, concise, mental picture. So without purpose, it just becomes really easy to quit when the pain kicks in. The next step is self-confidence. Now, self-confidence comes from not neglecting the small daily disciplines of what it takes to be a successful person. And it really comes from feeling good about yourself. So one of the best ways to feel good about yourself is just to know that you did your best, that you did the best sales call that you could have done, prospecting. I like to look back after I run an appointment and inventory it, and if there was something I missed, to improve upon it really quickly. But having the self-confidence to know that next time it's going to be better and to do the best I can. And I'll tell you what, there's been many times where I didn't make a sale that I felt really good because I did the best I could, and it's just a numbers game, and it just didn't pan out. And it's a really terrible feeling to know that maybe, I don't know if anybody, I'm sure most people on this call have done this, but you didn't ask for the sale and you didn't get the sale, and you got to, all right, well, give me your card or send me an email or give me a proposal. And it's just kind of a terrible feeling to know that you could have asked for the sale and you didn't. So self-confidence is really important. The next step, number 3, enthusiasm. And as Jim Rohn says, it's 90% inside, 10% outside. You know, that inside enthusiasm, I really love this. You know, it's created by self-confidence and purpose, really wanting to make a difference. You know, that kind of enthusiasm is what really affects people and gets people to follow your lead. And I've experienced that. I'm a very passionate person in what I do. And I have a lot of people that I've managed over the years that I stay in contact with. And it's because it's an attracting thing. And there's other mentors in my life that I've kept in touch with through the years that have had that enthusiasm, that drive, that purpose. And so develop that. Just likewise the opposite, somebody that's really enthusiastic on the outside, but they're miserable on the inside in their life is not really attractive to people. The next step to develop is expertise, wanting to excel and develop all the skills that you need in your industry to be the best, and not selling for anything more than outstanding performance. So get a list of all the books that you need to read, or reread the books that you've read that will make you the best in your field. Attend all the seminars that you need to attend. Listen to the audios that you need to attend. Become an expert in your field, and you will attract success. We have an abundance of information available to us within the Eric Lofholm community, and I encourage you to go back and listen through the audios and set training goals for yourself, and you will absolutely start to attract success. And the next step, which is one of the most important, is preparation. The decisions that you guys make during these preparation times are the ones that actually make an impact, that make a difference. And if you're not prepared, success oftentimes passes you by. And I've experienced that in my life. So I encourage you to make the habit of preparation a daily ritual, so that when that opportunity comes or when that challenge comes, you're absolutely going to be prepared for it. Some things that I like to do is I like to wake up in the morning and plan out my day on paper, write out my goals, the expectations for the day, and then I like to get really super prepared before I run an appointment and find out all the emotional hot buttons about that person and the questions to ask. And this helps me to close at a higher percentage than when I just wing it and get wing it results by not being prepared. The next step, number 6, is self-reliance. So you want to be the go-to guy or gal, the one that people can count on, so that you can end up being the one that never complains and never has to explain why you did what you did. You know, self-reliance is doing all the things that are needed to be successful day in and day out. Don't point the fingers. Don't look at the one finger pointing out. Look at the 3 fingers pointing back at yourself, and have the mindset that you can never fail. You can only learn and grow, and always developing yourself, that constant and never-ending improvement to be the best, so that you don't have to rely on anybody else, so that if you do find yourself in a season of failure, you can take ownership for that and change and grow, so that you don't make the same mistakes. The next step is image, or self-image. I think both are just as important, but the image that you have with other people, the way that other people perceive you, it is what is going to determine a lot of your success, believe it or not. And this was a really hard lesson for me to learn as an extrovert, as a very power-driven, egotistical human being. I've learned this lesson the hard way, because if other people don't see you as a leader, or if other people don't see you in control, the chances are is that you don't develop that rapport that's needed to lead them, to manage them. And if they don't see you as knowing where you're going, having that vision, knowing what you want to accomplish, the chances are that they won't follow. And I've seen many companies in the past that have failed because of this, because they had leaders that were somebody that barked orders or cracked the whip and didn't really have that emotional pull on their team. But if they do see you as in control of your destiny, your personal life, your work life, and having that stability and direction and vision, it actually attracts people to follow you, to the blood, sweat, and tears of hard work. So the flip side of this is your self-image. And I believe that this is the most important factor to creating massive success in your life, is the way that you see yourself, the way that you dress, the way that you talk, the way that you think, your capacity to learn. All of these play into creating success, is because if you think negatively about yourself, if you have negative self-talk, you're going to push away success and you're not going to attract it. So really be mindful of that and make it a goal to work on that. The next step is character. And I like to coin this as doing the right thing for the right reason, having integrity. And so develop the habits, actions, and beliefs to be congruent with the size and scope of your vision. Eliminate the distractions out of your life is probably the biggest factor in helping to build character for me. And this piggybacks into the next, which is self-discipline. Doing your best that you can to correct your mistakes, as I previously talked about, but understanding your role within the company that you work for, your part, and doing that consistently, and not focusing on anybody else, but just like an athlete, consistently, like a baseball player focuses on his position, or a basketball player focuses on their position, just doing your part well. And the last that I want to end this call with on the 10 habits to create massive success is excellence. And the habit of excellence, the power of extraordinary performance, demanding excellence in your life, in your results, setting high goals, setting high standards. Another quote by Jim Rohn is, if you want to have extraordinary income, you must consistently do extraordinary things. So to recap these 10 habits, number 1, purpose; 2, self-confidence; 3, enthusiasm; 4, expertise; 5, preparation; 6, self-reliance; 7, image; 8, character; 9, self-discipline; 10, excellence. I hope you guys can take something from this call. I'm going to go out and rock it today. A little background on me is I'm going full throttle on my coaching and consulting business that I started 3.5 years ago, and I'm going to do it full time today. I'm really excited. I've had this as a passion and a purpose of mine. So you guys wish me the best of luck and success in doing this. I'm going to be playing at a level 10 today, and I encourage you guys to do the same. And have an outstanding Friday. Talk to you guys later.